$400 a week rent, but leave for 6 hours every day. Also, don't use the desk. $400 Wellington house listing asks flatmate to leave 6 hours of the day. The listing also stated the flat's desk could only be used by the current flatmate. A Wellington property listing originally advertised on TradeMe was looking for renters prepared to pay $400 per week for a room they could only use outside of the hours between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. The description of their 22 square meter studio apartment off Cuba Street originally stated the other flatmate would use this property for personal uses between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Monday to Friday and would prefer exclusive use during that time. The listing also stated the flat's desk could only be used by the current flatmate. I am very curious what the personal uses hours means. I wish we knew the answer. I can only imagine. Hello everyone, my name is Adam and welcome back to pliplop. Alright, starting off with kind of a long one here, but let's see what we got. 1 star after occupying small cafe for 20 minutes and buying 1 coffee between 5 people. Owner replies to accusations. Alright, so first we have the review here. Couldn't be worse. Be aware of rude people. Staff is incredibly rude, never been so mistreated in my life. Scotland is a place that is famous for having nice and welcoming people, but in this place, we saw the very opposite. We wanted a group of 5 people, my husband wanted a coffee, and the rest of us hot chocolate, which they didn't have, so the only one to have a drink was him. I'm a pregnant woman, and they didn't want me or my cousin and aunts to seat and wait for him because the space is too small, and we were being accused of going there only to use the toilet. Their toilet is apparently a big deal for them. In fact, we saw the 2 staff people arguing with other customers because of the use of the toilet. They might spend their lives complaining about this because a cafe in the middle of a road, of course, it means people want to stop and use the toilet. We were being rushed to finish the coffee and leave that horrible place because we were only occupying 1 table and only drinking 1 coffee. Owner's response. Natalie, your party was here for 20 minutes enjoying our lovely cafe, drying out your clothes, taking up 5 seats of the 16 we have, we are very small, and using our toilet. No one was obviously pregnant, and in any case, pregnancy does not excuse your rude, abusive behavior. We were polite, we even cleared a table for your party to sit down. Before your husband took the coffee, you all knew we didn't have hot chocolate, but you took seats anyway. How rude is that? You wouldn't go into a restaurant and sit down with only 1 eating and get away with it. It was lunchtime, we were busy, and other people were carrying around trays waiting to get a seat with their drinks. This cafe was built by my husband, the guy behind the counter, or staff people as you ignorantly call us. He traveled 600 miles to get the beautiful wood flooring you were walking on before he sanded it and varnished it on his own hands and knees. He spent days working to build the tile, the bright clean toilet that you used to spend days building the countertops by hand. I, the other staff people, were behind the counter making sure all the art in the cafe. Or I make all the art in the cafe. I filled the walls with color to make this a beautiful experience. Together, my husband and I prepare cakes and coffees, wash the dishes, and clean the toilet. We work 12 to 14 hours a day. This is not a Starbucks with staff people. This is our home, our business. And yes, we do object to people who come in to use the toilet and not pay for anything. This part of the island gets over 1 million people a year. We have to fight off the use of our toilet so that the people paying enjoy our place have access to it. We fight off people who want to change their clothes in there, who want to spend 15 minutes washing themselves, and we do not accept groups who sit around pretending they want to buy something while using it. Maybe that sounds unreasonable to you, but not to us. So who got the short straw here? You got time to warm up, dry out, go to the toilet, and sit down and enjoy the art. We got your toilet use, abusive back chat, slammed doors, and then leaving you turned our door sign to closed. By the way, one of the customers who witnessed the tantrum went out and turned it back to open. They were horrified. So I think everyone would agree that we got the worst of the deal, and all for $2.50. Scottish people are welcoming and friendly, but not stupid, and we will not be abused by anyone. Whew, and there is the mic drop. Yeah, she really did not hold back on that one, did she? I would like to buy your XL pet carrier for $10. No thanks, $40 is lowest. Okay, I will offer you $12, not 1 penny more, sir. You are hilarious. That thing sells for over $200 in the store. I would rather throw it in the trash before I sell it that cheap. Okay, where are you located so I can go get it from the trash? Thank you. Okay, never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm kind of on the side of the choosing beggar in this part because, they were funny about it, and are you really gonna throw it away if you don't sell it for a high price? I mean, come on. Hi, whereabouts in Red Smudge are you? Hi, Red Smudge area. Okay, not far. Would you take 10 if I send my wife to collect in a miniskirt? Have you been drinking? No, it's 20. No, not at all. She's done it a few times for me before. What a woman. She sounds like a keeper. Always good to get a discount. I had some good ones. Yeah, this one is kind of weird. There's definitely more going on behind the scenes than we know from this conversation, let's just say. Homeless person asks for coffee, then tries to trick me to buy everything he can carry. This happened a few years ago, but something reminded me of this story, so I thought I would share. Off we go. One morning, I had to travel by train, and at the entrance of the train station stood a guy in dirty clothes with holes in them, not wearing shoes, so I assume it was a homeless person. When I approached the entrance, the guy asked me if I could buy him a cup of coffee at the little store in the train station. I had some time to spare before I had to go to my train, so I said sure. As I walked into the store, he followed me inside. I wanted to go stand in line to go pay for his coffee, but the guy walked to some shelves and started getting all kinds of bags of potato chips, then walked to me and pushed them in my hands. I told him I'm not buying all of that and then he could choose one of the bags and that would be that. He chose one bag but didn't put any of the other ones back, so I walked out of the line to the shelf to put the other bags away. I turned around and saw him at another shelf and he started to grab a lot of other snacks, drinks, and stuff. Like his arms were completely full of stuff, he could barely hold on to all of it. I walked towards him to tell him again that I wouldn't be buying him any of that, but he tried to push the stuff in my hands. I took a step back so he couldn't push anything in my hands again, told him in a clearly annoyed voice that because of how he acted, he wouldn't get anything else besides the coffee I promised him, and I put the bag of potato chips he chose away as well. Then I went to go stand in line again. He gave me a foul look and went outside of the store. I bought the coffee and when I gave it to him, he didn't even look at me. He was clearly pissed off. I just walked away. The whole situation made me really uncomfortable. It wouldn't surprise me if he threw the coffee away when I was gone. I think he tries to trick people into buying him lots of stuff because not everyone has the courage to say no when they're put on the spot like that. Oh yeah, big yikes. Wanted. Badass woman, fishing partner for video production. Should love to fish. Be willing to invest in some video gear, and be reasonably photogenic. Call or text Joe. Let's go fishing. Yeah, something is off here. But best of luck to the woman who replies to this. White Smudge has a question about item number ending on this date. Nintendo Switch Lite Yellow Console RX. Hello, my name is White Smudge, and I see that your Nintendo console is badly reviewed, so I was wondering if you could possibly send me the console for free, and I will give it good reviews. Thanks, White Smudge. I mean, sounds like kind of a good deal. He gets a free console, and ultimately we would get good reviews. So, yeah. Just got sent this via Instagram from a page that has 200 followers. Seems like a way to get free portraits of your dogs disguised as competition. Calling all artists. How to enter. It's simple. All you have to do is paint, draw, anything our doggos. What do I win? We will help you bump up your followers and your art will be featured on our page. How cool. When you're finished your art, feel free to tag us in your art and DM it to us. Good luck. Yeah, this is one of those things where you submit this and then the account deactivates itself like a day later and has your art forever. Okay, let's see what this one is all about. He wanted to deduct 50% of the hauling cost from the agreed upon sale price. I was selling a year-old couch for $180, original cost $600 due to a move. I put the couch in price on the Facebook Marketplace after my research of similar items. I got 20 plus responses in a few hours, but most people wanted to get it on the weekend. One guy offered me $120 and could pick it up in 2 hours as he had rented a U-Haul truck. I was like, this is okay. The earlier it goes, the better. I told the dude that it will take 2 people to move to his truck. He acknowledged. Here's how it went. The dude came alone to pick it up and asked me to help move it to his truck. He acted surprised when I said no, I have back issues and avoid lifting heavy stuff. He was like, you said 2 people, and he assumed I would be the second person. Okay, after I said no, I cannot, he went out of my house and came back again in 40 minutes with another person hired from Dolly. He transferred me the money and started moving the couch with another person. When I checked the amount, it was $95. I asked him if he made a mistake, to which he told me because you didn't help, he hired someone from an app called Dolly, deducted $25 or $50 he was paying him. Whoa. I asked him, he can't do it. We agreed on $120, which was already $60 less than asking, to which he replied, it is logical that I pay for mover person if I did not help. And now that the couch is in my driveway 2 stairs down, what am I going to do anyway? Move it back with my broken back? I had asked him to leave the couch on my driveway and refunded his money and asked him to leave. I then sold the couch to someone else on Facebook. I reduced the cost to $100 with the condition if someone can come pick it up on the same day, and a few people agreed and one of them took it in like 30 minutes. The dude ended up losing $50, which he paid the extra hands and left. I have only one review on my Facebook seller profile and it is 1 star. I think I know who gave it. Alright, that's it for today everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like or letting us know in the comments section down below. And if you enjoy these types of videos in general, why not consider subscribing and stay up to date? Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you in the next one.